SME owners. So this is also, let's say, especially, well, this point is mainly related to owner-manager. So small companies where, let's say, the person participating in a project is the only one in the company. So you have two possibilities. Of well, you pay yourself a salary, which is the most easy for us. The cost of registering the account, like you were a normal employee, it's fine. If not, you look at the Marie Curie flat rates, and that's the maximum we will allow you to declare. So no extra, suddenly extra salary, no super bonus, no extra pension scheme, and so on. Questions? Yes?
You have this Marie Curie flat. Okay.
Yeah?
We have this, and then we have it for the first year, and then it's not changeable during the whole of the project. The project goes over 5 years, and I've been told that we are only supposed to use the first year's rate. We cannot change it over the years, because the Marie Curie flat changes. It has already been higher than when we started.
Exceptionally, I will ask the help of my colleague, because I'm not a specialist of the Marie Curie stuff. So,
well, I mean, you have to take into account first the context for this. For many years, we had this problem with SME owners could not actually declare cost. We had some cases which were quite well, difficult to manage because, of course, they had worked in the project, but the rules did not allow us, the Commission, to pay for a cost which was not in their accounts. And they benefited from the dividends of the company, from the profits, but not, of course, that was not an eligible cost. Finally, last year, we managed to adopt, well, convince whoever was necessary to convince to introduce this derogation in the rules, saying if you are an SME owner who do not pay yourself a salary, you can claim this amount of money, which is not bad, I would say, according to your years of experience for the project, and we will pay you on this basis, even if actually there is not a cost as such in your accounts. Then the system we chose was the Marie Curie flat rate, because it's something we already know for experienced researchers, so it's a rate that has been working. And the rule is that you pay the rate, of course, corresponding to the Marie Curie work program, Marie Curie work program of the year previous to the signature of the contract. Indeed, now this rate is not as long as it is not updated. You have to use this one, but I just would have to say that really this is a problem where I would say 99% of the solution has been found, because we are now be able to pay a decent amount of money to cover for the expenses of people who were working on good faith in the project, but who didn't know that, of course, without the salary there is not a cost. So whether the inflation-linked costs that probably are not covered or not, well, it may have a certain impact, but I would say it's not really the major worry for them. This was a real problem, and I think it's one of the simplification measures we have managed to adopt very recently. So, well, but this is still the first year.
I don't complain. I think it's a very good thing. It was merely a question that I should keep. No, I should keep the first rate that I got, although I know this flat rate changes from year to year because you change it.
Marie Curie changes, indeed, but yes. But
I should keep to my first year that I got it, and then, so I know.
Yes. It's the terms of the call of the year when the call was published, so it stays. It doesn't change.
Okay.
It stays. But again, the most important thing is, of course, certifying the experience of the researcher. Also, because you know that the rates change according to the experience of the researcher. There are two different type of rates which are paid. But yes, indeed. That's...
No more questions?
Well, I have a question just with your last sentence here. So if the experience of the researcher changes over the lifetime of the project, can you change the rate then, or you stay with the first rate?
This is one of the cases where you have to decide between simplification and flexibility. And no, because otherwise it would be impossible to manage. You have every year to take into account. So no, it is at the beginning of the project where the research experience is calculated, then is applied. It cannot be, otherwise it would be, this has been considered, but it would be impossible to manage. So,
Thank you.